All right. Well, greetings here tonight from Indianapolis. We are at the Indy Fuel Tank here. I am your guest host this evening. We are getting ready to go against the TriState Spartans. We have Boomer heading off here in the back line over here with defense with Hubbard, front line. We've got Nixon Lukes, Roman Signs, and Hudson Sarovi playing forward here. All right, we got a little call here. All right, we're setting up. We got Rick Harris in goal tonight, starting us off. Russo Jetner, Wolfie, Albert. We've got a penalty, Roman Signs, minute 30 here, so we've got a power play. Let's see if we can kill this thing off. Not quite sure what Roman's penalty was, but no big deal. We'll have them get this killed off here. Got a little block from Rick. There we go. Couple minutes off the clock there. Still on the penalty kill. We've got still our same line. Albert, Wolfie on the D. Russo and Jetner. Getting a block shot here. Jetner's heading down. All right. Block shot by Rig. Down in our zone. Russo's heading. A little bit of icing there. Bringing it back. New line here. We got Bomer, Hubbard. And we got Myers, Cones. We've got 43 seconds left here on a penalty kill. Need a hard push here. We got into the corner by Bomer. Let's go. Let's go. Good little chip by Myers heading down. Got a little 2-on-1. Can't make anything happen down there. We got Wolfie and Albert heading on the D line. Wolfie needs a good push. All right, we are at full strength. Roman Signs back, making for a change. We got Nixie, Jetner, Luchansky out for our forwards. D-line still holding strong. Got a little 2-on-2. Nope. Little shutdown here. Nixon Lukes, 1-on-2. See if we can make anything happen. Little shot on goal. Chansky in the corner. We got Nixie circling. All right. Got a little change there for TriState. Nixie dumps it deep. Going for a change. Everybody is going for a change. We got Wolf at Albert back out on D. Clausen coming in. Roman and Woj coming out. 10 minutes, 54 seconds left on the clock in the first. Need a hard push. All right, heading in their zone. Past Wolfie. And stop by Rig. Another stop by Rig. Able to fight that out of there. Yep. Little chip by Wolf out of the zone. Nope, back in the zone. Signs heading down in the zone by himself. We've got Clausen there driving the dot. And Russo. Oh, a little shot by Russo. Couldn't make anything happen there. Still circling. We got Myers circling around the net, driving the dot a little. And we're in the corner here. All right, we're heading out of our zone. We've got Bomer, Hubbard in the back. Passing it to Russo. He's going to dump it. All right, another dump by Myers. We're going to see what we can do here. We got Nixie entering the zone. All right. Heading into their zone. We've got Wolfie Albert passing it up to Nixie. Flying by here. We got Jetner. Got Jetner out front here trying to apply a little pressure. And that's going to probably be an offsides call by Wolf. All right, we're doing a little line change here. The back end, we've got Bomer Hubbard. Forwards, we got Roman Woj and Luchansky. We got 8 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first. Roman taking the face off. We got Bomer dumping it in deep. Little battling behind our D, but we've got Evan back there. And that'll be nice. All right, we're keeping our same line out here. We got Bomer, Hubbard on the back. Got Woj taking the face off here. Little snap out of our zone. Reset here. We got Hubbard. Got Signs taking it up. All right, resetting back here. Little pressure. Little shot on goal. We got Rick blocking it there. Hubbard taking it out of the zone here with Evan. All right. Got a little pass here. We got a little 2-1. Breakout from Jack Myers. Battling through a little bit. Couple defenders couldn't make anything happen. Pleasure Pride. We got Wolfie and Albert back here on D. Russo. All right. Got Myers taking the face off here. We've got it over to Cones. skating it up the boards here. Battling a little bit here with Myers. Little toss to the D. Oh, couldn't make that happen. Still in zone. Battling hard. Right here. Can we get anything in there? Get in there. No, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Couple good shots on net, but couldn't make anything happen for the Cherokee. Gonna reset here, maybe do a little line change. We got Nixie out here, Clausen and Jetner. The D team, we got Wolfie and Albert back there. 5 minutes and 57 seconds left in the first. 0-0. See if we can get something done here. Need a little stick action. Doing a little battle in the corner here. Chipped out of the zone here by Jetner into our zone. Battling on the wall here. TriState can't make anything happen in our zone. Shot on, blocked by, I don't know. Shot on goal by Nixie. Going for half a line change. Got Bomer and Hubbard on the back D. Shot on goal, blocked by Rigg. We've got Sorovi, Woj, Roman up front. A little pressure by Woj here in the corner. Roman, got a little turnover here. Sorovi's out for blood tonight. Trying to make things happen here. Hand pass. I don't agree with that, but okay. All right, so D lines refreshed. We've got Albert and Wolf. Wolf. Back on the line here. We got Myers taking the face off. Roos and Lachansky on our wingers. Wolf is going to drop it deep. Keeping it in our zone a little bit. Got Albert back there to help out. D partner. Little D to D pass. Wolfie's going to pass it up. Russo's got it on the boards, chipping it up a little. Was able to get it deep. A little line change. Got Bomer and Hubbard back on D. Jetner, Luchansky. Hubbard keeping it in. Nope. Oh, wow. Okay. Got Cam Cones flying in here from Bat Out of Hell. Wolfie comes in with Albert on the back end. Right there to Clausen. Still trying to set something up. Got a little bit behind Wolfie's D there. Albert's going to enter the zone as they do a line change. He's going to go. Still in our zone, trying to make something happen. All right, we got a cluster in our zone down here. Albert's going to try to clear this. All right, able to clear that with a pass over to Cam. Passes it up the wall. Going for a line change here. Got Hubbard and Bomer back out. All right, got a one-on-one. Bomer's got a good stick. Rig passes it away. Up the wall here. We're going to do a pass. There we go to Nixie. Back into deep into our land. All right, still a little squabble up front. Here we go. Got a 2-on-1 here. We got Nixie, Sarovi. Nixie gets a little tied up, couldn't make anything happen. We got Roman on the back end here, behind the net. Looking, circling for something to do. Still finding something to do. Still stick handling. We got a toss to our D here. Jace Albert, little toss. Couldn't make anything. Little Roman Signs has it in our zone. Little pop, little pop. Nope. Goalie had it. Did a little juggle. Jace Albert did a good job keeping that in our zone. Got Wolfie on the boards here. Trying to keep it in. And pushed it out of our zone. We got 7 seconds left in the first. 0-0. Rick pushes it away for the ending of the first period there. Still 0-0. All right, folks, we're back here. Second period of Toledo Cherokee against TriState here. First period, kind of good competition. We just need to stay focused here. So in the back end, we've got Bomer and Hubbard. Forwards here, we've got Russo, Myers. Russo! Oh, such a good shot. Hit his pads, kind of bounced up a little bit, but a good start to the second period. Other forward there, Evan Luchansky, rounding out. Got Wolfie deep down in the corner, passing it over to Albert. Going to run it up to Russo up the boards. Russo's going to see what he can do. Russo dishes it over a little bit so Evan couldn't make anything happen. We've got Jetner, Luchansky. Russo goes for a change. All right, they're in our zone here, circling a bit, trying to figure out. Great stop by Rig, a little bounce over there in the corner. Hard push by Hubbard. Pass in front of our net, risky, but okay. Out of our zone. Back in, Hubbard's got him. And that is not what we wanted, but it was good. Great stop by Rig. Better not have gone in because I don't have any indication that it did. Okay, we're still 0-0 here. We've got Jetner taking the face-off. Bomer Hubbard on the D. We've got Cam Cones and Woj on our forward line here. Need to get it out. D-to-D pass. Bomer's got it. It's going to pass it up the boards here. See if we can get it out. Up to Jetner. Little bounce. Shot on goal by TriState. Nothing there. Still in the corner. D-to-D. Still buried in our corner here, trying to get it out. Hubbard's got it. No, I'm sorry, that was Jetner. Up to Hubbard. Now we got Jetner. Good push across the ice there. Cam's losing a little bit on the boards, but we got it. He's fighting. Jace Albert back with a little baby shot on goal. Grabbed by a TriState. Got Wolfie and Albert back here on D. Albert's going to do reverse up to Wolf on the boards here. Up to Sorovi with a little bit of a block. Sorovi's got it back. Driving up the boards here. Little push on the boards. Got Roman Signs just jumped in. See if we can we got Nixie Lukes. Wolfie's got it. Did a D-to-D pass over to Albert. To Nixie. Shot on goal. Caught by a goalie. 10:42 on the second. Shout out to Shane Lukes. Hope all is well. All right. We've got Roman over here to Hubbard. Shot on goal by Hubbard. Just a little to the left, a little high. We've got Nixie open up. Luke Sorovi Signs moving around. Bomer Hubbard trying to make something happen. TriState got it out of our zone. Hubbard was able to retrieve it, push it up the boards. Got Nixon Lukes entering the zone. You got Sorovi, but he's bailing. Nixon Lukes by himself. Roman circling. Wolfie on the boards. No offsides there. Looks good. Got Russo and Lukes ready to go. Little chip by Wolf to Signs. Signs enters the zone. 2-on-1. Over to Russo. No go. What a great setup. Couldn't make anything happen. Great setup. TriState enters our zone. Pushing past Albert. Buried in our corner here. TriState's trying to figure out what to do. We've got 91 shot on goal. Great block by Rigg. Got Russo and Myers pushing out. Russo on the boards, was able to push it to Myers. Myers got a little shot on goal, but couldn't get anything done. Albert Hubbard on our D-line. Russo. Clausen. Myers circling around. Clausen was able to push it into our zone before he bails. Line change. Myers battling in the corner. We've got Woj, Hubbard, Bomer. Still looking to make something connect here. Out of our zone, good stick by Hubbard. 71 rushing by the Rigg, able to push it away, get out of our zone. Good push to Lachansky. Battles through. Swiped again by number 13 on TriState. Hubbard has a good stick, loses it, was able to dump it by Luchansky into our zone. That Jetner in the corner with Luchansky. Albert able to pick it up, dump it in a little deep. Wolfie circling it in the back in case of those breakaways, and here's one right now. All right, after all that little scrum, we were able to get Nixie Lukes out of there. Jetner circling around. Able to get something. Get in there! Oh my gosh, little push, and I'm sorry for screaming in the mic here, folks. Looked like it was perfect positioning, but somehow wasn't able to get that done, but all right, we've got 7:17 left in the second. Score is still 0-0. We've got Wolfie and Albert on the D. Got Roman Signs taking the face-off. Albert over to Wolf. Wolf takes a little shot. Signs able to pick it up. Sorovi circling over. Driving the dot here. Ready. Move it. Albert takes a shot. Blocked. Signs still circling around 2 defenders, 3 defenders. Puck bounced out of our zone. Albert able to recover, chips it on the wall. TriState able to recover it. Buried here in the corner. Wolfie was able to chip it out. Hopefully Roman can pick this up. Nope. Still left in the TriState. Roman able to pick that up. Roman skates on the boards. He's got Sorovi here in the center, battling against 2 defenders. Got Hubbard and Bomer back out here on D. Sorovi chimes in, sees if he can make it. Nixie's circling open. TriState defender, we've got a 3-on-1. Bomer's got him on the wall. Bomer able to recover that with a good stick. That was Nixie. And something, too many men. Ooh. Hopefully that's, we got 5:59 left in the second. No call on that. All right, we've got Jack Myers taking the face-off here. Russo, Nixie on the front lines. TriState circling. Russo was able to pick that up, did a little pick-off here. Nixon storming up the center here. 2-on-2. Nixie's got it, wasn't able to get anybody up there. Jack Myers comes flying up. Still circling around, Nixie's got it. Right! Oh, what a good piece. Oh, there we go, folks. There we go. All right, Toledo Cherokee scored. Let's go. Not exactly sure who scored that, but we've got on that line, we had Nixon Lukes, Brighton Russo, Jack Meyer, Luke Wolf, and Jace Albert was able to kick that in a little bit off a rebound. 5:29 left. We've got second period. Toledo Cherokee scored 1-0. We're keeping that same line, moving up. Russo's got it on the boards here. He's buzzing through. Jack Meyer and Russo fighting in the corner. Nixon circling around. Pushed out of our zone. Albert's going to be able to recover that. Wasn't able to get it out of the zone. Was able to get a shot on goal, but nothing relative. Russo was able to kick it to the boards, was able to recover it with a chip. Albert was there to pick it up. Dumps it deep. Going for a line change here. We've got Hubbard. We've got Signs playing on our D right now. Woj. Woj is going to pick it up in the corner. Jetner and Clausen up front. Clausen circling around. TriState's being able to have that possession. Hubbard's going to hopefully pick that up. Nope. Push it back into our zone. Jetner's going to grab that. Woj is circling. Good pickup by Woj. Signs calling for it here on the blue line. We've got Signs and Hubbard. TriState was able to pick that up. 2-on-2. Signs good stick. Clausen was able to pick that up. Woj is going to pick that up. Tosses it over to TriState. Loses possession. Dish across the ice there by TriState. They weren't able to make anything of it. Deep in our zone. Signs able to pick that up. He's going to move it over to his D partner. Hubbard's going to push that up the boards. Across the ice pass by TriState. Luchansky was able to pick that up. Lost it there at the blue line. Deep in our zone. There's our zone. We've got Wolf and Albert back on D. Cross ice pass. Was able to be picked up by Wolf. Wolf tosses it up to Luchansky. Luchansky shoots, wasn't able to score. It was a great shot, just a little wide. Still have Wolf, Sorovi, Albert. Albert was able to keep that in, pushes it deep into the corner. We got Sorovi and Luchansky hovering around, looking for a good pass, set it up. Shot on goal. Oh, little tip there by Sorovi, just a little wide. Albert was able to keep it in, shot on goal, wide. TriState picks it up. TriState picks it up, was able to do a cross the ice pass. Wolf is going to pick that up. Passes it across the ice to Albert. Up the boards to Sorovi. Sorovi passes it up to Nixie. Nixie's battling through some TriState. Little pressure there. Still in our zone as Jack Myers picks that up. Keeps it in. Jack Myers has it on his backhand. Little toss to. Brighton Russo picks it up. Battling hard, Jack Myers. Puck's a little loose, drives it. Brighton Russo. All right, out of our zone. That was a good shift. 1 minute and 13 seconds left in the second. Score is 1-0 Toledo Cherokee versus TriState Spartans. We've got Jack Myers taking our face off here. Jack Hubbard, Bomer on the backside. Russo and Nixon Lukes. Passed over to Nixon. Still has possession. Yep. Right there. Nixon battling hard in front of the net. Let's go! Toledo Cherokee scored. Who scored? That is to be determined until I figure it out. What do we got? All right. That was a good push by our line there. Looks like Brighton Russo got that little kick in there. We have 55 seconds left in the second. Toledo Cherokee up 2-0. Rick Harrison goal. We've got Jetner. Signs taking our face off here. Woj battling hard deep into the corner. 47 seconds left. Got Wolf and Albert on our D. Wolf battling hard, trying to figure out what to do with that. Signs grabs it out of the air, passes it to Wolf, hand pass. And a reset here. Got Roman Signs taking our face off. Woj and Jetner on our wingers. Wolf and Albert on our D. Albert's going deep behind our net. Passes it to Wolf. Wolf passes it, not to our person. Wolf to Albert. Signs able to grab that from. Woj battling hard, trying to get it out of our zone. Got 3 defenders here in the corner trying to get that out. Signs goes in. Little tipsy here, but okay. Everybody's good. No penalties. We've got 2-0 going into the third period. All right, we're back here in the third period. We've got scores 2-0. Toledo Cherokee against the TriState. We've got Rick Harris back here in goal. Bomer. Where's our other D? There he is. Bomer and Hubbard take it on the D line. Jack Myers getting ready to take the face off with Nixie and Russo on the wingers. All right. Little battle hard here. No. All right. Not exactly what we wanted. Lost the battle here. Was able to push it in. Pass rig. TriState scored. Scores 2-1. We're going to reset here. All right. 15 seconds in, scored by TriState. Toledo Cherokee resetting with Roman Science taking the face off. Nixie dumps it deep. Shot on goal to that goalie. Goalie covers. Bomer and Hubbard on our D line. Cones, Roman, Jetner out here on our front line. Indiana. Oh boy. Second shot on goal. Was able to be blocked by Rigg. We've got Cones, Roman, Jetner out on our front line. Back in our zone. Hubbard's going to recover. Head back behind our goal. Was able to do a reverse back up to Bomer. Bomer's going to pass it to Cones. Probably cross the ice. Back up to Jetner. Signs is going to enter the zone. Wide open. Wide shot. Able to recover by Wolf. Kept it in the zone. Signs has got it. Shot on goal. Get in there. Let's go. Signs' goal was able to be bounced in. Looks like Woj was able to recover that. 12:46, Toledo Cherokee. Goal. Thomas Wilkevich. All right, boys are resetting here. We have Wolf and Albert on our D-line. Luchansky takes it, wins the draw. Wolfie takes it up the boards, pushes it deep. Little scrum on the board here. Evan was able to recover it. Sorovi going in deep. Little battle in the corner. There we go. Get in there. Evan able to push it, grab it. Blocked. Still in our corner. Luchansky battling hard. Little push there. Still trying to get puck possession. Coming to Wolfie. Wolfie lets it bounce out. He's going to pass cross ice. That better not be a too many men. All right. All right, we've got Evan plowing in up against the boards in our zone. TriState has possession. Nixon Lukes is going to barrel him on the wall. Keeping it in. Little bounce. Lost it. And that was a blow. Bryden Russo can take it, though. Another little blow, and that is going to be a call that our hard blow by TriState into our player. We've got our boys down there checking things out. Hard blow. Here comes. Yep. We're good. Oh, look at. And looks like Wolf wants a call, maybe. Yep. No. Not a call. Oh. No penalty. Yep. Don't like that, do we? Yep. All right. Well, you might want to block the commentary here, folks. So, not a. Coach Wolf is not happy on that call. Still not happy. And that was, all right, we're resetting here after that little bit of a disruption. So no call for that Nixie Lukes. They're just going to turn the music louder. Bomer's going to bail it in the corner. All right. We've got Bomer and Hubbard on your D. Cam Cones circling around. Jack Myers trying to make a connection here. Passes it to Cones, still circling, trying to make a connection. Got those two battling. Roos is around the corner. Circling around, passes it to Hubbard, trying to make it back to Russo. Russo's got it. Back to Cones. Myers. Hubbard's got it. Can we get a Hubbard special? Little bounce there. Myers was able to pick it up. Bomer, little toss to the goalie, was able to push it away. Russo was able to pick it up. Keeping it in. Hubbard still gives a good push. Still keeping it inbounds. And now TriState got it out of our zone. Bomer battling hard. Hubbard able to pick that up, retrieve it. All right. Hubbard, Bomer. We've got Roman battling up the boards here. Able to push it out. Bomer by Bomer. Going to be an icing. All right, we've got 9:58 left in the third. Toledo Cherokee up 3-2-1. We've got Roman here taking the face off with his buddies Lachansky and Woj here on the wingers. Wolfie and Albert here on his D. Battling hard, trying to get out of our zone. Wolfie's going to try to do a reverse. TriState able to get it. Little scrum in front of our net. Roman able to recover it. Little dangle between. Some slashing on Roman. That's fine. Roman driving the dot. Oh, that was good. TriState was able to pick that up. Picked up by Hubbard. Albert goes for a line change. Albert's going to push it up to Woj. Roman's going to enter the zone. You've got Evan over here. Roman takes a shot. Goes a little, bounces off. Still moving around. You've got Nixon back here. Hubbard's going to pick that up from the little chip from the defense. And we've got nothing going on in the corner. Nothing to see here, folks. Dude's going to try to do a mish. That's not going to happen. Picked up by Nixon Lukes. Out of the zone. That's an... Okay, I guess that's not an offsides. Another shot on goal, blocked by Rigg. Pushed out of the zone by Bomer. Caught up by Nixie. Nixie's going to drive the boards. All right, we've got some TriState defenders coming down the boards here. 91 into Jetner. Wolfie's going to try to... Good little block. All right. We've got Holden pushing into our zone, chasing around, applying the pressure. Defender's going to come into Wolf. Blocked by Rigg. Wolfie Brighton is going to get that out. Lots of slams on the boards here, but I think everybody's good. Wolfie's going to go deep, pass it over to Albert. Albert's going to rush it up. And, ooh, okay. Well, didn't see what that penalty was about, but we're about to find out. We've got 7:34 left in the third period. Penalty by TriState, number 11, 1 minute 30 seconds. Toledo Cherokee on a power play. Sponsored by John Kolb at Ice House Bar. All right, we've got Bomer and Hubbard on the back line here. Jack Myers is going to push to win that. Battling hard. TriState was able to pick that up, though. Bomer with a good stick. Russo was able to pick that up. Rushes in. Shot on goal, just a little wide. TriState on our boards was able to get past their defender, but offsides. 1 minute and 6 left on the Toledo Cherokee power play. All right. Got Jack Myers taking the face off here. Brighton Russo able to get in there. Hopefully maybe pick it up. Yep. 2-on-1. Russo goes flying up. Gets tied up a little bit. Brighton right there. Shot out. Up. After the whistle. Little bit of confusion there. But nothing to fruition. All right, keeping the same line. Jack Myers is going to take the face off. Russo circling around. TriState has it on the boards. Russo applies some pressure. Cam Cones come flying in. Albert able to keep it in our zone over to Cam. Cam able to push it over to Myers. Russo circling. Toledo Cherokee pushing. Get it right there. They're setting it up great. Just wasn't able to make it, but it's still in our zone. Jace Albert was able to pinch. Kept it in our zone. TriState picks it up and was able to dish it down in our zone. That's going to be nice. 3 seconds left in the power play. Resetting our lines here. We've got Hubbard and Bomer on our back line. Signs is going to take our face off with Jetner and Nixie on our wingers. Signs wins the face off, was able to pass it over to Nixie. Nixie's going to circle around. Jetner's kind of buzzing. Back to Signs. Signs is swarming, trying to figure out. Signs is going to pass it over to Hubbard. Back to Nix. Signs. Nixie. Lost it over to a TriState player. Battling hard. Bomer's going to be able to recover that, shove it back down into our zone. Bomer's going for a line change along with Hubbard. You got Albert and Wolf back in. Circling around. Signs has got it. Buzzing. Signs pushes it over to Nixie. Nixie's battling a little hard in front of the net. Jetner trying to figure out what to do. Nixie was able to grab it. Nixie setting it up. Wolf. Saved it a little bit on that blue line. Signs able to pick it up. Buzzing around. Over to Albert. Albert to Signs. Oh, what a great setup. Couldn't make anything happen yet. Still in our zone. Jetner's got it. Pass Wolfie. Now into our zone. They're going. TriState's going for a change. Jetner's bailing. Signs has got it. Signs and Nixie. Shot on goal. Just a little high from Signs. Luke's battling hard. You've got Bomer and Hubbard back on our D. They're going to drop it back into our zone with an ice. All right, resetting up here. Setting up here, we've got Evan Luchansky taking our face off with Hubbard and Bomer on our back end. Sorovi battling hard over there with Wojciech. Keeping it in our zone. Wojciech has it just outside. Going to have to reset. Bomer over to Hubbard. Bomer able to pass it up. Woj battling hard, going into our zone. TriState defender able to pick that up. Hubbard able to snag it over to Sorovi, deep into our zone. Luchansky circling, applying pressure, lots of pressure. Luchansky with the possession. Over to Sorovi. Luchansky still with possession. Over to Sorovi with the backhand. TriState applying pressure, couldn't make anything happen. Russo still in the corner, battling hard against the big guy. TriState up against the boards against Bomer. They go rushing into the corner. Bomer's going to rush it back up. Push it to Myers, into Russo. Srovi's going to push it one last time before he goes to do a change. Got Wolf and Albert back here on D. With Cam Cones come flying like a bat out of hell. That was not a trip, but thank you. All right. Albert was able to recover it, pushing it forward. And that could have been a trip too, but TriState was able to recover it, pushing it. You got Jack Myers coming in hard. Wolfie and Albert coming in. Jetner was able to push it out of our zone. They have to reset. Wolfie's going to go after that, and that's a nice. Got 2 minutes and 29 seconds left in the third period. Toledo Cherokee up 3-1 against your TriState Spartans. Resetting the lines here. We've got Hubbard, Bomer back here on our D. Roman Sainz going to take our face off with Nixie and Jetner on our wingers. Sainz was able to win it, push it to Bomer. Bomer's going to push hard, was able to find. Good find over to Nix. Couldn't make it happen. And out of bounds. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, out of play. We're resetting back into our zone with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third period. Sainz was able to win it, but TriState was able to pick that up. Past Hubbard as they buzz into our corner. TriState was able to pass it over. Bomer's applying pressure, was able to win that battle. He's going to push it up the boards. Little chip, but out of play. TC's going for a line change. You've got Wolf and Albert back here on D. Sainz is going to take your face-off with Jetner and Nixie. Sainz is going to win that battle. He's going to push it up our zone, chip it up to the wall for Nixon to catch. Wolfie's going to be back there. Gets a little past him. Wolfie's going to do a hard push, picked up by a TriState. Nixie's going to apply a little pressure. Little scrum on the boards here as they figure out what to do with this puck. 1 minute and 33 seconds left. Wolf was able to grab it, push it up at the boards. Up it here to Roman. That bounced off to Wolf. Wolf up to Nixie. Nixie battling through. Little tackle from behind on Nixie. TriState able to pick that up. Battling through our TC defenders, number 11. Battling through, lost it, wasn't able to make anything happen. Picked up by Brighton Russo. Nixie Luke's able, what a dish. Oh, what a dish. Brighton Russo still swinging. Wasn't able to connect the dots, but it looked good. TriState was able to pick that up now in their possession behind their net. Jack Myers applying a little pressure. Jack Hubbard there to pick it up. Little pass over to Jack Bomer, excuse me. 27.9 seconds left. Toledo Cherokee up 3-1. We're going to reset here in our zone, or their zone. All right, so for our final 27 seconds, we got Wolfie and Albert here on our line. Signs is going to win it. Wolfie's going to pass it over to Jace. Jace does a toss, was able to not make it through traffic. Jetner has it through. TriState was able to pick that up. Bounce out of our zone. Wolfie and Jace were able to grab that quickly. And little TriState sandwich there. Wolfie's got it. And that's the game, folks. Toledo Cherokee 3-1 here at the Indy Fuel Arena. We've got a little squawking here and there, but boys will be boys. Final score, Toledo Cherokee 3, TriState Spartans 1. Tune in tomorrow for a game at 8:10 a.m. We're back here. Have a great night.